She's vilified by her constituents for having no spine, which allows her to bend with great flexibility and contort her moral center to please Donald Trump at the expense of the people who voted her into her job. He's an oyster farmer who's raised over $1 million in just 10 days and is determined to shuck up Susan Collins' re-election in Maine's hotly contested senatorial race. Today's breaking story, it happened just last night at a huge rally in Portland, Maine. We'll take you there in just a second to see former U.S. Marine Graham Platner endorsed by Bernie Sanders as he took to the stage to eviscerate Susan Collins as her betrayed neighbors cheered along wildly. Okay, so this is one of the races we want to watch closely, not only for its vital importance to preserve democracy, but because, well, it'll be entertaining. You know, in the way that America's favorite governor, Gavin Newsom, recently tucked in drowsy Donald into bed online. So how hard is it to take down Susan Collins? Well, as you're about to see, Graham Platner may have the answer because just earlier this week, well, her very own neighbors threw a big bucket of water on the wicked witch of the East. And this is how it happened.
I am so disgusted with the cuts the Republican Party has made to this big ugly bill. That's what you're complicit in. Get out of here.
So, now, if you would let me celebrate.
Oh, please.
There's
no celebration during genocide.
For a moment,
Why are you funding genocide?
could you just listen?
You have voted for our Israel every vote.
I have a suggestion. Would you listen to the suggestion?
Vote Graham Platner.
Yeah!
Graham, were you surprised at all to see that?
I mean, obviously it's quite, the reaction to all of this has been quite flattering and in many ways very surreal. I'm not surprised. I mean, Susan Collins hasn't held a town hall in, I think, 25 years.
You know, in the wussy manosphere that elected badass alpha males like this guy, well, Graham Platner is a real man's man, as my dad would say. And as angry as those voters were last week, just wait till you see how they react to Graham Platner just last night. He's your new rising star in the Democratic Party. That's coming up just next. But first, check out this working class hero's message.
What I love most about Maine are the people. I have never met people who are more hard scrabble, even in a place that requires you to work like 2 or 3 different jobs. We have watched this state become essentially unlivable for working class people, and it makes me deeply angry. My name is Graham Platner, and I'm running for U.S. Senate in Maine to defeat Susan Collins. A decade of military service going overseas, farming oysters to feed my community, diving to lend a hand to other fishermen, trying to start a family. But everywhere I've gone, it seems like the fabric of what holds us together is being ripped apart by billionaires and corrupt politicians, profiting off of destroying our environment, driving our families into poverty, and crushing the middle class. I did 4 infantry tours in the Marine Corps and the Army. I'm not afraid to name an enemy, and the enemy is the oligarchy. It's the billionaires who pay for it, and the politicians who sell us out. And yeah, that means politicians like Susan Collins. I'm not fooled by this fake charade of Collins' deliberations and moderation. The difference between Susan Collins and Ted Cruz is at least Ted Cruz is honest about selling us out and not giving a damn. People know that the system is screwing them. They know it in their bones. Nobody I know around here can afford a house. Healthcare is a disaster. Hospitals are closing. We have watched all of that get ripped away from us, and everyone's just trying to keep it all together. Why can't we have universal health care like every other first world country? Why can't we take care of our veterans when they come home? Why are we funding endless wars and bombing children? Why are CEOs more powerful than unions? We fought 3 different wars since the last time we raised the minimum wage. I'm not pretending to have all the answers, but I know that I'm asking the right questions. When I tell people around here that I'm running for Senate, sometimes the initial reaction is, what the but when I tell them why I'm doing it, because I truly do believe that we can build a system that is going to represent working people, the #1 response has been, well, thank God somebody's going to do it. You're supposed to fight for the things you love. This is our home, and I will fight tirelessly for it, for you. It's Mainers first, and Maine always.
Okay, let's go up to Portland, Maine. Last night, it is our featured video. Let's get a look at the future of democracy writ decently. Well, Bernie Sanders joined the massive turnout to turn around the billionaire hijacking of your country. Let's give it up for the Oyster Man, Graham Platner, last night in Portland, Maine.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next senator from the state of Maine, Graham Platner.
Well, until recently, I thought that harbor master of Sullivan, Maine was going to be the extent of my political career. And now I am here. Susan Collins' charade is wearing thin. This is the easiest applause lines in these speeches. No one cares that you pretend to be remorseful as you sell out to lobbyists. No one cares while you sell out to corporations, and no one cares while you sell out to a president who are all engineering the greatest redistribution of wealth from the working class to the ruling class in American history.
Well, if there is indeed an election to be had in 2026, I'm backing the shame, and mockery ticket. Whoa, hey, that bleach, that's a nice touch.